Let us take an example. Suppose a star circuit is given and each branch of the star contains an impedance Z1, Z2 and Z3. So each impedance is containing two elements. One is the resistance, which is of 30 ohms, and another is the inductance, which is of 15 ohms. So the inductive reactance here is written as J15. J stands for imaginary part. In electrical engineering, resistance is considered as the real part and reactance is considered as the imaginary part. That is why in complex numbers they are written as R as 30 ohms and XL as J15 ohms. So here it is asked to find the line voltages and line currents and phase currents in the given three-phase balanced star load. If it is balanced load, then all the impedances remain same in each branch. That means Z1 is equals to Z2 is equals to Z3. So let us find out these values. It is given that the voltage of phase A is 220 angle 0. Solution. The star load is balanced. That means impedance of thrice the branches will remain same, of course, and therefore you can say that Z1 is equals to Z2, which is equals to Z3, which is equal to R plus JXL, which is equals to 30 plus J15. The voltages are also balanced. If it is a balanced supply, it is supplied by a balanced load, then of course the voltages can be written as VA is equals to 220 angle 0, VB is equals to 220 angle 120, and VC is equals to 220 angle minus 120. Now before doing the calculations, you must remember that do the calculations in complex mode. Put your calci on complex mode. So let us start with the calculations. IA is equals to VA divided by Z1. That means the value of current is equals to phase voltage divided by impedance connected to that particular phase. Put down the values. VA is equals to 220 angle 0 divided by 30 plus J15. So you will get IA current as 5.86 minus J 2.93 amperes. Here the real part of the current is 5.86 and the imaginary part is minus 2.93 amperes. So this answer we are getting at the rectangular coordinates. So you must write the final answer in polar coordinates. So converting this answer into polar coordinates, you will get IA is equal to 6.6 amperes at the angle minus 26.5. And this is your final answer for phase current A. In the same way we can calculate IB current and IC current. So IB is equals to VB divided by Z2. The value of VB we can write as 220 volt angle 120 divided by the value of impedance, which is same 30 plus J15. So in rectangular coordinates you will get the value of IB as minus 0.4 plus J 6.55 amperes. And converting this into polar coordinates, you will get the answer as 6.5 angle 93.43 amperes. In the same way, you can calculate IC current. In rectangular coordinates, you are getting the answer like this, and in polar coordinates, you are getting the answer 6.55 angle minus 146. So all the currents are calculated now. Now we are going to move towards the phase currents. In star load, it is said that line current is equals to phase current. That means all the current that we have calculated earlier are also called as line currents, also called as phase currents. So you can write IA, IB and IC values same as that of earlier. Now how to calculate the line voltages? In star load, the line voltage is equals to root 3 times of the phase voltage. Or VAB, you can say root 3 times of VA, which is equals to root 3 into 220 angle 0. That means you are getting the line voltage as 381 angle 0. In the same way, you can calculate the value of VBC and VCA. The value of VBC you are getting 381 angle 120, and the value of VCA you are getting 381 angle minus 20. As it is a balanced supply, obviously the RMS values of thrice the phases will remain same. There will be only difference of the displacement. If first voltage is of 0 degrees, another will be of positive 120 degrees, and third one will be of minus 120 degrees.